hate myself, so I'm streaming Megaman
2. What about Megaman 2? What?
2. I hate myself, so I'm streaming it.
Why don't you stream a real Mega Man game?
Like 3?
Like 3. Hey, Jinx.
Jinx is so old, you know?
Yeah, that's first gen and, like... Get with the current Pokemon. Okay.
First gen is the best. Wah.
I like Jinx for for formerly being a racist icon.
I collect all the psychic Pokemon and I just can't bring myself to use Jinx.
Not even Smooch.
Jinx is amazing because it's supposed to be a black woman with.
My biggest problem with Jinx is that it's ice type and it dives to like a stiff breeze. Like, that defense stat, why?
Or how slippery this game was.
And then suddenly Mega Jinx appears.
Is there a Mega Jinx?
Thankfully, no, but still, can you just think about it?
Mega Jinx is just a censored logo.
Beautiful.
So,
This is not Megatauros,
Mega Jinx
but-
is watermelon shaped and has chicken hands.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
At least it's not a Megatauros.
Jinx and Oil Man should get together.
Yes.
Oh god, Oil Man.
God.
So, the absurdity of that one dream aside, I actually would be all down for Megatauros.
Well, if so, they have to have Mega Miltank to kind of, pair up with it. As if Miltank
Rollout
isn't bad
intensifies.
enough. As if it's not bad enough. And then Whitney uses it in her rematches with you.
No, main game.
What
Because nothing
sort of
says I hate
what sort of
today's-
sodomy are you on, Evan?
Nothing says I hate today's children like putting Megas as the third gym. Yep.
Alright, but in compensation, it doesn't get milk drink.
It's okay, we have those super potions that always come out at the worst time.
That's right, it's kind of a
So yeah, this optional area just seems to go on and on and on.
Okay, I got the letter. I hope that I can keep it without beating the Robot Master, just in case I lose, but
If
I'm
not,
gonna try
well,
to beat him. I'm gonna try really hard to beat him because, yeah.
You earned that K.
Yes, you did. Are they all that hard to get, or is that one in particular just...
they're all you have to go a little out of your way to get them.
Okay. I kind of like that, actually.
I mean, that's usually how, opening up an optional boss / area usually should work. You have to go out of your way to get to it. Like, Cursed Skulls, although technically you don't really have to go out of your way since they're pretty much handed to you.
Those are, like, in your way, yeah.
They're not exactly out of the way. Well, okay, correction, only one of them is kind of out of the way, and that's the one that you get at the end of the optional dungeon for finishing the trading sequence, so yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much the only one that's out of the way.
We do any of these. Let's do Woodman, then Splash Man, then Little Man. Then whatever we want. Because Metal Blade OP. It's Woodman stage, aka I'd rather be playing Plant Man stage.
TS, why are you playing Mega Man 2?
I don't know.
So, not sure if anyone else knew, but fun little fact is that in the Saturn version of Mega Man 8, you could actually fight against Cutman and Woodman.
Why
I thought I'd want to.
do I have so much trouble with this guy?
Why is there a pie?
Did you just jump onto the...
Yes. He's too fast for me.
So,
Too quick.
after you land from the lightning... jumping the lightning strikes, just slide toward him.
Yeah, but the only problem is you don't know which side he's going to be on.
He always comes out of the opposite side, it looks like.
No.
Oh, no, not always. Okay.
Yeah, that's random.
Or, you know, that works too. Just jump and then jump over the thing in the middle.
Yeah, if I can manage to get that.
So after Moosh attempts this guy one more time, I'm gonna go take a quick shower and then I'll be back.
I wonder if it's not random. What if it's dependent on the side of the screen you're on when he... which
Possibly.
edge you're closest to?
Or, you know, hell with it, it could actually be dependent on which way you're looking. What if it was that?
There we go. Killed him. Whew.
Nice.
I think... Well,
Yeah,
I know
it's
that the
the side of the
trick
screen.
is when you jump, it has to do with where the lightning bolts come out. So if you jump where in the middle of them is...
Does he spawn where the first lightning bolt strikes the ground? So you notice
Yeah,
how
I
we're a
think
little bit
so.
off center?
Yeah.
Well, congrats.
It's when the first one strikes the ground, you go towards the other one, or something. Or actually, shoot, now, I forget which one you go towards. It makes sense when you're playing it.
So I kind of noticed
Okay.
something, you know, with all the stages in this game being, you know, relatively long, Rainbow Man stage is actually relatively short compared to them, unless you know, take the long way around to get the Yoku ladder.
So, gee, I sure hope 90
Yep.
degrees to his physics.
Anyways,
Yo-Yo Man. That's kind of awesome.
yo, man.
Sweet dumb.
Try Nitro Man. This stage is mean.
Yeah. Everything explodes. In other words, it's pretty much Evan's wet dream because, you know, he makes everything explode.
I'll go take your
I'm
shower,
not
right?
Michael Bay.
Yeah, I'm going. I'll be right back.
I remember when yo-yos were a thing at my school. That
Me too.
That bad.
Yo-yos when everybody tried to be black and started going yo yo yo.
What are you doing?
Stuff.
I liked it.
So Moose, are you filled with pride after beating Rainbow Man?
No.
Password.
So, I could honestly write a paper about how your place in the social hierarchy at my school was completely dependent on the type of yo-yo you had. You had the Duncan peasants, you had like the fast middle class, and then you had Bumblebee Master Race. Like,
Hey, look,
in
it's Woodman
hindsight,
stage.
that's really interesting.
You know, when you say wood,
Ugh.
Look, it's
Wow,
just
what a
kind of
jerk.
why are you so disgusted with Woodman? I mean, everybody has a Woodman.
Who you
So
chose?
Evan, what other fads did you have when you were in school?
What?
Any other fads that happened while in school?
We had marbles, we had Yu-Gi-Oh cards, we had kids kicking each other repeatedly in the nuts.
What?
That sounds like a great fad.
Yeah.
What am I saying?
Seriously?
Some people really did start slapping each other in the balls for a while, yeah. Obviously this didn't take off with most of the school, but it was noteworthy.
I know at the school in our town, apparently in the locker room, somebody tried slapping somebody there with a wet towel as a joke,
Oh.
and ended up tearing it open.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ah.
New topic, please.
Oh. No. No.
I'm just gonna
No.
never use a towel again after that story.
No. No.
No.
You're a towel.
No.
Did you tell them stop trying to reenact that scene from Quantum of Solace? Stop.
This was way before that movie,
I know.
and I've never even seen that movie either. So I'm
But
just gonna
that-
assume terrible stuff that I don't want to
That
know.
was much seen, very cringe.
Hey, spawn you. Yes, I can.
I think it was Quantum of Solace. It might have been Casino Royale. Yeah.
Which part?
The knotted rope.
I can't remember.
I'm used to the knotted rope being used as a makeshift gag, not a whipping weapon. Gag.
Well, I just learned some of Judge's interest today. I'll file that under things I didn't want to find out today.
You know, when you suggested to me that I have a Hatsune Miku body pillow, and I was conflicted on whether or not to commit autoerotic asphyxiation on it.
What?
I'm wondering for a second.
Yes,
Dear
these are
diary.
daily conversations that take place here.
Today's
What?
just getting worse and worse.
Try not to get offended about it, because I am a very offended.
Boosh, did you just cheated
What?
the system? You just
What?
what did you?
Did he just die in midair?
Yeah, I don't care about the password.
So this boss has an interesting gimmick, if I recall. If you shoot him in the head, he takes loads of damage. If you do it again, he kills you.
Really?
That sounds absolutely terrible.
I forgot how glaring his background was.
So you're saying it's an average TF2 match, Boosh. You shoot someone in the head, you kill them, you do it again, they all go spy.
Yes.
Okay. Glad we cleared that up.
Also, I gotta kill that frog.
I just killed a frog too.
Oh, Jess is playing Megaman.
Are you speaking from an in-game experience or from an Epi's room experience?
Both. No. But in game.
Epi's experience what?
Epi has like frogs in his room and shit.
What? I know he has his pony dolls and Kirby dolls.
Health feels so slow.
You
this
appear to
game,
be getting
ouch.
tracked. That is mean enemy placement.
It sure
That
is.
is... wow.
Dramatic Dolan story?
Yup.
Granted, it's not as bad as 4, but still, it takes forever.
So, I love this stage. This stage is my spirit animal.
This stage is pretty great
Whoa.
until you're actually playing it. Then it's terrible.
I don't know. I think I would enjoy this.
Oh, look at this shit.
What Robot Master is this?
Bubble Man.
Nitro.
Try Nitro Man.
Yeah, did we have an actual Nitro Man already?
Exactly, that's why he's Try Nitro Man. He's 3 times the Nitro Man.
Well, then the WCW Nitro, but that was but then that ended well.
That's triple the explosion, you goodness.
So, how long do you think we're gonna have Plastic Explosion Man? And yeah, okay.
So, try Nitro Man. He does glitter, right?
Yes, he does.
I didn't even. Oh, come on, game.
What
I'm
would the
glad
stage?
we cleared that up.
Okay.
What would the stage be if he wasn't made out of Trinitro glitter in?
So, Ross,
It's bad.
how was your lab thing today?
So, the instructor had already prepared the plates for us because, yeah. She did say, careful with the plates though, because there might still be some unpolymerized neurotoxin on there, and... Yeah,
Neurotoxin?
Oh, you weren't there for this. So
Oh,
the
you weren't at-
protocol for preparing plates to run our proteins on, it said careful with this because before it polymerizes, the monomer is a neurotoxin. Don't get it on your hands.
Are you like at Aperture Science?
I'm
or
guessing
something?
some stupid idiot did this.
I wouldn't be surprised, but either way, she just gave us the gel plates already made, so just careful with them because there may still be some on, probably
Oh,
not,
okay.
but best not to risk it. And then my lab partner dropped it on me.
Oh!
Cool. Were you just like, you stupid bastard? If that were the real deal, you would be dead.
So to be fair, if this were the real deal, we have screwed up so much in that lab. Like it... We're both going to have to do actual research next semester, and I'm surprised the chem department hasn't just made an exception, so that we're not allowed near anything that's actually for real.
So, Ross, do you think next semester you're going to be handling like sarin gas or something?
So, I'm hoping I get in for research with somebody who is not handling anything at all dangerous, because otherwise I'm so many different kinds of screwed.
I don't know, I think showing up on the terror watch list handling sarin gas is a great idea. You could join Rick Perry up there.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Rick Perry's apparently on the terrorist watch list, I heard.
What?
What?
Why?
Isn't he, whatchamacallit? This was like a thing that happened a while ago. I don't know exactly what got him there, but apparently he's there.
You mean Rick Perry as a Governor Rick
Yeah,
Perry?
yeah.
As in
My-
Calvin
my-
Harry.
As in Texas.
Oh,
I tend to be a giant Rick Perry fan, but
you
I
know,
don't think he deserves to be on a terror watch list.
Did you bring a gun to the airport and say I'm from Texas?
Is he a platypus?
I never changed it, Eric.
I have not heard this. I mean, come on, he's my governor. I ain't heard about this. He's supposed
I know, I did hear you got in a pretty stupid fight with one of his secretaries over... Oh, I don't even remember the details. I just remember reading about this and thinking, you were both stupid.
Aren't most political fights you are both stupid?
Basically, but...
So, Moosh, are you enjoying Dolan Man stage?
The stage is so great and so terrible at the same time.
You should ask me that question. I'm on Quickman stage.
This is my favorite stage in the game, Moosh, from what I've seen. This looks amazing.
A vertical
Because-
corridor full of horrible enemies. Like Venevidi Vici?
Yes.
You're saying it wrong, damn it.
You know, I don't care. You know, who cares at this point, man?
I care!
It's a bunch
You know,
of
Russ, when did you
that
become
don't-
the expert on these things?
How's it
Hey,
pronounced?
6 years of Latin!
Heads up, in this group we all intentionally say it wrong to grump the Rust.
I see.
Also,
I don't have the benefit of years of Latin under my belt. How's it actually pronounced, Russ?
Winnie, witty, winky.
So yeah,
Ah.
the mispronunciation sounds a lot better, so I'm going to keep using that.
I'm not gonna deny it, but it's still a mispronunciation.
So, in other words, it's basically Wikipedia then, huh? Do I just say like I say Wikipedia?
So, yeah, in Latin, all these make a W noise, and...
I don't like that.
Fun fact, I first played Ocarina of Time after I got home from Latin class, and Nawi, that was totally a thing.
It's... It has like 10 million pronunciations already. We don't need to throw the Latin into it.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and say Dr. Wowie, right?
Dr.
That
Wowie,
means-
yes.
That means there's 2 B's in Wiley's new name.
Damn it, what
And if I want to mispronounce it, I gotta say Dr. Witty.
Dr. Wyvern.
Dr. Wavy.
Dr. Needy, actually, but
Whatever.
Dr. Wavy.
Dr. Wavy, yep. He's basically wavy chips. Potato chips, man.
so Legis, from what I understand, the pronunciation is reconstructed from other sources. I don't
So you're
quite
saying my answer isn't too far off?
What?
basically, like, I want to say we have, like, people from other languages wrote about how Latin sounds like this, and we know what those languages sound like, so...
This section wouldn't suck if you had slide.
But Ross,
Did you see
How
that?
did you get stuck up by the spikes?
I don't
So,
know.
Boosh, your stream is freaking out, and I'm seeing 3 Mega Man.
What?
It's fine for me.
Your stream was, like, moving in stop motion, and I saw 3 Mega Mans, like, one sitting on the ladder, one firing, and one moving.
Rust
Oh.
Flash.
Oh, now I just saw you get stuck up in the spikes. Yeah, that
I
was
jumped
something.
because I thought I was going to land in the lower platform.
But
so
I think
I know why this game's called Mega Man Unlimited. Wily apparently got an unlimited budget to work on these stages, it seems. Like, he did not cut any corners.
I approve.
11
Wiley got a
combinations.
generous government grant.
Yes.
I'd like to see Epi play this.
Epi doesn't play Mega Man, so...
we want to get him to like the series, though.
I don't think Epi will ever like the Mega Man series, so it might as well derive as much pleasure from his dislike of it as possible.
So I want to see him play Mega Man 5, because even if he doesn't like it, watching him die repeatedly to Train Man is going to be hilarious.
Can you suplex the train?
No, sadly.
Aww.
Train can suplex you if you're Moosh, though.
Lush, did you just
Yep.
walk right into the nitro?
Yep.
Yeah.
Sometimes jump doesn't work.
How do you jump?
Are you saying that everything I've been taught by Dental was a lie?
Yes.
Yes.
Do
That
you
really
trust
boomerang
them?
true. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I'm so glad Megaphil fell asleep in how to stage length class.
Yep.
And you were in that same class right next to him, weren't you, Evan?
What are you talking about?
So-
I, like, ditched class and went out drinking and ran someone over, and when I came back, class was over.
So, I think Shoelace was kind of in that class, but he didn't take really good notes. It worked out.
Idio, like,
Oh,
the guy
so,
that shows up to every group project stoned, and everyone else does this shit.
So Idio is that one guy who showed up on the first day of class drunk, it chewed out the professor, and got kicked out of class.
Yeah, okay.
If you get kicked out of class in general, you got problems.
Still here, Moosh.
Yes. This stage
I
is
might-
not very trinitro.
Why am I not surprised? Also, I heard Pedia. What?
We were talking about how to stage length and how Megaphil X skipped that class.
Hopefully, it didn't
So we
skip
got
leg
this.
day.
Megaphil X, Shoelace, and I all went out drinking and shit while that class was taking place.
See, I feel like Shoelace's stages are long but good, and Evan's stages are long but good, with the exception of Sunken Basin, which
Oh, good,
I don't
but
know.
too
I like
long.
it, but I can see why people were so sick of it at the end.
I definitely was. Screw you, Evan.
I feel like
I know,
some of
I've-
these stages
I've-
are slow start and
I've
then pretty
still,
perfect.
Excuse me. Jeez, sorry about that. Anyway, I yet to still pass judgment on Sunken Basin because, well, I still need to get there.
So, I'm really looking forward to seeing what you think of it. I don't love that place, but I find it enjoyable, aside from a couple of rooms that are just kind of ebb and what. And there's one or two rooms you have to go through repeatedly where I kind of got in the habit of just tanking my way through because I was tired of doing it. But otherwise, it's good level.
This
Then level
stage
9
sure has a
came
lot
in.
of exploding chickens.
Level 9, I love level 9. I don't understand how it's possible to not like that level. I mean-
Ice block puzzle aside.
I mean, Air Luigi, I guess, has a valid point about it not really having a distinct feel, I guess, but it's still just such a good level in terms of design. How can you let that...
So,
Yeah.
Air Luigi generally wants bright, vibrant palettes, which was definitely not something I was going for there. That's part of his concern.
But
That's
he
what he said.
defended Dr. Wily's revenge, didn't he?
He sure did.
Yes, and this is why I don't take a lot of what he says seriously.
Good man.
Just remember, design is overrated.
Why do we keep getting back on this topic?
So-
It just makes me all depressed inside.
Every time I work on Light of the Heavens
Oh, that was
3.0,
close.
I think, okay, I'm gonna make this good, I'm gonna fix all my mistakes, I'm gonna get good reviews, and then I remember Air Luigi's gonna review this, and we're already starting.
So if you're watching my
way in the
stream, see what
hole.
happens.
Air Luigi likes everything I make ever for some reason.
So, here's the thing with Air Luigi. So he didn't like Light of the Heavens, the first one, and that I can understand. Oh, yes, just kind of got.
Yeah.
What?
I don't even-
Okay.
What the hell?
So, Air Luigi didn't like Light of the Heavens, and that I understand. Like, I look back and I don't like that game that much. But then, I didn't like one of Jamie's quests, which admittedly is still, I would say, one of... Like, I love
It's the
Jamie's
Past.
newest quest, but Promised Lands is great. Link Into the Past is absolute garbage that should never have been created. And I basically said, this quest has some issues. And Air Luigi developed a personal vendetta against me after that day. And so he initially, revenge reviewed Darkness Within a 1 because of that. He later went through and played the entire game and legitimately didn't like it, so it's like, I suppose I understand you legitimately didn't like the game, so the 1's fair, but the fact that you rated it a 1 before you actually played it makes me a bit upset.
So, did Air Luigi basically just, like, at that point with you, strap on his review bomb vest and go jihad, motherfucker?
Pretty much.
So, what I don't understand is I did basically the same shit, and Air Luigi never got mad at me about it.
So, the
Yeah.
thing was, he thought it was a conspiracy between us, and I was the one who said, no, it's not. So I became kind of the symbol of everything that he thinks is wrong with reviews on here.
Well,
And then all of us. Oh, and if I just might throw in my 2 cents on this, he pretty much just gushes about Govelius being the best quest ever.
And
So-
now it's Hirodama.
Like, Govelius, I can understand liking, I haven't played it, but if, from what I've heard
Keep
is
in-
true, and it's like, average
Well-
quest with pretty graphics, I get liking it. And
Also,
I
keep
think,
in mind that he also said this about it before, the little fix of the, continue health and all that stuff.
So question,
New
guys.
health and
Is Air Luigi the new Godwin's Law?
So, guys, come on, if we're gonna actually make a conspiracy, we need to have a catchy name for it, like 5 mooshes rating zeros, what douches, or something.
Because
Not five guys burgers and fries, but damn it, it's trying.
also because of purple trees. Also, what the hell is that platform, Moosh?
So, no, I think we need 2 letters and a number.
how about 5 black guys?
no.
Russ got it.
How about 5 black guys, burgers and fries? To pretend you're black for a day.
5 black guys, fried cocks.
Damn it, Chubbs, now you make me want french fries.
No, it's gotta be fried chicken. You can't just have french fries anymore. You gotta have
Only if
fried
it's a
chicken.
bucket of chicken.
so,
Let's do
Chubbs,
this.
I have
Fried
a
chicken
confession to make.
What?
I don't like fried chicken unless it's gizzard and liver.
I guess.
I'm not a huge fan of fried chicken. I am okay with it,
In
but
general, I don't like much chicken, but liver is... Oh.
Okay, so of all the things you have to like, it had to be the worst part of the chicken.
I don't know, just...
I guess.
Colonel is not proud of you.
So I guess getting on the topic of foods that people don't like, you know, not to take a jab at the quest name of it, but I also hate mayonnaise.
How do you hate...
It's
Russ
It's
just
supposed
hates
to
all
have
the gross
taste.
food.
What the hell is this?
Loves all the gross
So,
food.
So, I need to ask, now that there's more people in the call, please tell me I'm not the only person in this group who likes tofu. Please tell me there's someone else here.
Well, who likes what?
Tofu.
It's okay.
Well, I think PETA does.
Oh.
do you?
Well, I'm sorry, what was the question again? Moosh was too busy fucking winning.
But seriously,
Then
who
code
hell
the
is
tile
that?
set?
Oh,
Code the
it-
tile set, or?
Okay.
I said
Bye, Crash.
tofu.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you over everyone else.
Sorry.
T-O-F-U.
Yeah, F you too.
Oh, tofu?
The
Well, I heard
FU
the
is
FU.
hard.
Maybe I was trying so hard to hear it as Koten because I couldn't think of, like, tofu, brain will not parse, no tofu. Incompatible.
It's only there's a tofu boy.
I love tofu. And apparently I'm the only person here who does.
Like
I don't like it plain, but it's good in recipes.
So like,
I
I'll,
can...
I'll pretty much repeat what I said to Russ the last time he asked about this. I tried tofu once. I hawked it up 30 minutes later.
The thing with tofu, though, if you don't like the way it tastes normally, you can make it taste like anything else you want.
But why? When everything else tastes so much better by themselves.
So Russ, I can't make it taste like a good platformer.
I can't believe it's not butter.
So, oh man, there's this place back at home that has... They say it's supposed to taste like chicken, but it doesn't taste like chicken. It tastes infinitely better than any chicken I've had. Oh man, I'm craving that now.
So, am I the only one that thinks, like, white meat chicken is... Why does this exist? Like, what's this with the point of the phrase tastes like chicken? It doesn't taste like anything? Am I the only one here?
Not really. Like, it has a bit of a taste, but I don't
You
know.
thought about how they say how everything tastes like chicken? Knowing damn well it don't. I know what chicken tastes like. I'm black. What do you think? Point is, it don't taste like no goddamn chicken.
So, fried chicken is a completely different ballpark. Also, orange chicken is Mightiest God Beast.
So, orange chicken I like. But I think in that case it's really more... The chicken is just a vehicle for transferring the orange taste to
Yeah.
my mouth.
We had a crash on
It's
this.
kind of like certain pastas where the noodles exist just as a delivery mechanism for the sauce.
So,
Speaking on pastas, easy way to make instant ramen taste better. Add pepperoni to it.
So,
but it
no,
doesn't taste terrible.
instant ramen, what you have to do, well, there's multiple good ways of making it. The way I like right now is you get the water boiling, you put the ramen in, you add sriracha, and you add garlic.
What the hell
You
is
put-
sriracha?
What?
What? I've never heard
Gonna
of
get
this stuff.
violent quickly.
I've never heard of this stuff, okay?
You are the only person I have ever met who hasn't heard of it.
You know, actually, Russ, can I make my hand on that? I was the second person until Jack in the Box made an advertisement about the Sriracha burger.
So, it's... Let me find a picture for you.
So,
Prince.
Russ, on the topic of that, it was me, Dio.
But it was I! Dio!
Brando.
So here's your explanation. Sriracha is an overrated sauce.
Anyway, so you put sriracha in, and you put garlic in, and then you turn the stove down to low, and you put the lid on the pot, and you just let it simmer for about 15 minutes. and let the noodles just absorb all of that. And then right before you take it out, you crack an egg and put that in. Oh man, this is good.
What?
But alternatively, another one that I like that nobody tries because they just assume I'm insane. So, you cook the ramen normally, then you take it out, you put it in a big bowl, you add enough sriracha, like you circle the whole bowl about twice with it, and then 2 spoonfuls of plain yogurt.
Something.
That doesn't sound bad. Now, excuse me, I'm tired of your peasantry. I'm gonna go find something in my kitchen just to slather peanut butter on.
Bologna sandwich.
Peanut butter and
So,
sriracha.
I don't know. So, you can have all your fancy pants stuff, but, you know, if I just need, like, something very quick to eat and doesn't really require a lot of making, just put together a bologna sandwich, GG.
Ew.
This game doesn't actually have Rust Jet, does it?
I do not like bologna. I used to like bologna back when I was a kid, back when I was your age. But nowadays, I don't. I don't do.
Jobs, you realize you said that to the only person in this group who's probably legitimately older than you.
I don't care if he's legitimately older than me. I mean, you know what?
Even I think is also older than Chubbs.
You know,
Welcome to
doesn't
the overrated
really
music
matter.
castle.
What's the difference between legit older than me and just older than me?
Anyways, no mooch, this game doesn't have rush it just has item 2. Oh wait, you're talking about unlimited.
They're the same thing, pretty much.
I am the oldest person ever. I say I'm 55, but somebody want to say they're older than that. I'll go ahead and make my age 155 if I must.
Jumps
None will
confirmed
say
for
prove
Time
it.
Lord.
So if you're 155, are you like 90% beard? Are you a wizard?
Actually, yes I
You're a
am.
wizard, Harry.
Yeah, Wizard Jumpsy.
You're a hairy
Wizard.
wizard.
So I'd like to point out, if Judge is 155, that means he lived through the Civil War.
Yeah, man, Abraham Lincoln was like a bro, man.
I really love it when these conversations go from one topic immediately into another with no transition. They're the best.
There was a transition there. There was a transition. Oh, but
We went from food to Jubs being 155 to the Civil War. How is that a transition?
back to the food. So one of my friends, well, I mean, she was like 4 years older than me. She actually came to the same school as I did, so I thought that was really cool.
So
Anyway, when she was young, she refused to eat anything but bologna and was it broccoli? I think it was bologna and broccoli. She would not eat anything else.
Interesting combination.
Yeah.
Broccoli is best. Shut up.
So I don't hate broccoli, but it's not my favorite thing in the world. It's
Also,
I don't
most kids
care
are
for
known to hate broccoli.
I don't mind broccoli by itself, although I usually prefer some melted cheese on it.
same.
cheese on broccoli is great, especially
Che-
steamed
especially-
broccoli with pepper.
yeah.
I love that stuff.
Cheese or ranch.
Steamed broccoli with melted cheese.
Steamed anything? No. I don't like steamed
This
vegetables.
stage needs to stop hot dogging.
Mmm.
Oh!
Also,
They're hot dogging.
I didn't mean it like that.
Dude, there's only one definition of the word hot dog.
What Moosh is saying is that the stages are using the same mini boss over and over, and it's annoying.
Oh, okay.
Like
See,
Woodman stage.
see,
like
I
Woodman
was thinking
stage.
of I was thinking of a doujin I read recently named Awesome Hot Dog, and so
Tepsy why?
so moving on. Sorry.
It was this thing with the hot dog, potentially a story about a girl who wears a magic suit that turns her into a hot dog?
you know, as amazing as that would have been. No, I mean I've read a few H that involved doing it in a costume. I mean, one of those costumes.
Wait, did Gus just admit to being a food furry? I think he-
No, God! Oh, God! No, God!
Welcome to Worst Boss.
Russ. Help.
How the hell do you even be a food furry? How does that even fucking work?
I don't know. I just.
Actually, wait a minute. You're not taking a food fight, are you?
I wasn't thinking about anything in particular.
No, you had to take a food fight when you even conjure up that.
So, getting back to the actual food talk, it's like, okay, am I the only one that likes sauteed mushrooms?
Yeah.
So
It depends on what the mushrooms are.
very
So
good.
I usually just use either the just the standard kind of mushrooms that like one would put on a salad or something like that, or I like portobello.
So with mushrooms, I know some types of mushrooms I love, and some I can't stomach at all. I don't know which kind is which, so if something has mushrooms on it, I'm basically taking a 50-50 shot. This is either going to be great or this is going to be terrible.
So basically, you're saying you would never pick up odd mushroom, and yeah.
So I would never pick up an odd mushroom because I understand how RNA polymerase works, and I understand what certain mushrooms do to it.
But it gives you a damage up.
All that glitters.
Seriously, look up what the Death Cap or the Destroying Angel does to you. Ugh.
Also truffles.
Never-
I've actually honestly never had a truffle, but I hear they're like, very exquisite.
How often do you shuffle?
The one food that I have never had and I really want to try is abalone.
The hell's that?
I think it's just abalone, actually.
It's abalone. Yeah, it's a type of mollusk, and
Ew.
I have
Are
the
we saying,
don't.
are we saying like escargot here?
no, it's not actually a bivalve, but it's supposed to taste a lot like shellfish, except a lot better.
Alright.
Still worse. Second worst.
I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody's had sushi at this point, right? Because, like, I ain't never tried it. I mean,
Nor have I.
So it's something you
Or
should definitely try. My experience, though, is the further away from the ocean you get, the worse it is. I had sushi in Ohio, and that was some of the most disappointing sushi I've ever had.
okay. You see, because, like, whenever I brought up the suggestion to my folks, my mom would be all like, she would be all like, man, you couldn't be eating no sushi, that's just raw fish, you gonna get sick.
So, first of all, not all sushi is raw fish. There's some that's cooked.
Well, yeah, you see, I kind of figured that, because, I mean,
Truth. If you eat sushi, you turn into an even bigger weeaboo.
actually, I mean, I'm already,
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
I'm a weeaboo enough as it is. I never had sushi before. I kind of want to try it to complete the transformation.
Jubbs is looking to level up.
Yes.
So,
The only time I had anything Japanese related was whenever I went to this Japanese restaurant back in San Antonio. I went to a hibachi grill. I watched my food get cooked front and center. It was amazing to watch the Japanese chef do all of those flipping tricks on the steak.
So, speaking of food right in front of you being cooked, and awkward word choice because I don't know. It's not Japanese, but have you ever eaten at Hot Pot?
Hot pot. Actually, hot pot is very common in anime, but no, I have not seen. I have not eaten hot pot before.
That is, you just. Oh, I go there with a bunch of with my best friend, and a bunch of his college friends, since one of them is Chinese, and they just order pounds and pounds of raw meat and vegetables and throw it in the pot. Oh. I will say, I like most of the stuff there. Beef tendon is one thing I don't think I will ever be able to enjoy.
Yeah, well, it's beef.
So, beef tendon. Imagine chewing on rubber. That is the beef tendon experience.
Well,
Sounds more like beef jerky.
No, because jerky you can actually chew. Tendon is just... it's like strips of rubber.
So, going back to your little hot pot thing, it just makes me remember, oh god, I am never eating a hot pocket ever again.
I thought about that when he said hot pot. I was like,
You're not hungry for masochism, you hungry for Hot Pocket!
So,
Oh, hi.
Prince, you've heard Jim Gaffigan talk about Hot Pockets, right?
Yeah.
No, I have not. Please
Okay,
elaborate.
I'm linking you to this right now, and you were going to pause this call and go listen to this.
Well, I won't pause the call, but okay.
So when you type in Jim G, the first suggestion in YouTube is Jim Gaffigan Hot Pocket.
For those that don't pretty much know the reason why I'll never eat a Hot Pocket ever again, okay, so like one time I went over to my local Quick Trip because I just needed something really quick to eat and all that, so I went ahead, bought a Hot Pocket thinking it was the usual pepperoni ones that I usually got, which in its defense, those were actually okay, but I seem to actually get like a ham and cheese one, I think, which I normally did not eat. So I'm like, okay, I guess it can't be that bad. So, I heat it up and everything like that, and I start to eat it, and then like about halfway through it, I start feeling extremely sick to my stomach. I actually look at the filling inside. It looks like it's been sitting there for over a week outside of any refrigeration, and I'm just like, okay, yeah, I'm just gonna. The rest is history.
So, that seems to be a common experience with Hot Pockets. Now that I know what background you're coming from, watch that video I just linked.
Okay.
You'll appreciate this.
Screw this, boss.
I really want to get the stage done with. Like, I started having a ton of fun, and now it's just like the millionth pass through this, and I'm so done.
and you can't save state?
And I can't save state. I want to see Russ beat this game. If I can beat this game, Russ can beat this game.
But I don't enjoy the game.
Neither do I.
When black people were slaves, they didn't enjoy it, but they did make
Whoa,
it through.
whoa, 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 whoa. Where did that come from? Like, what the...
I love doing y'all reactions around to say outrageous shit like that. Ah! I totally just decided to compare it to slavery out of nowhere.
So Ross, when are you gonna finish Rosenkrauts?
Probably. Let me think. Tomorrow is Gmod night. I've got homework due Thursday. I've got lots of stuff due tomorrow. I need to work on all of stuff tomorrow. I should probably be getting that homework done tonight, in retrospect. I really should be doing that tonight, but whatever. I've got an essay to write this weekend, and then a midterm on Wednesday.
Why did I shoot there?
Why did you shoot Webb?
Time management.
Sometimes you just need a little less gun.
So, Moosh,
Fine, everything.
Yep.
is Glue Man Stage a gigantic drug trip?
No, it's a horse factory.
Yes. Ugh. You know what? We're going there. Let's go to Glue Man stage. I am so done with
I
this.
can't watch this anymore. I lost it at when he said, "Oh, let's just take a Pop-Tart and fill it with nasty meat." That pretty much sums up what a Hot Pocket is.
Gotta keep going. So,
I
now
can't
have
look at him with a straight face.
now have the vegetarian Hot Pocket for those of us who don't want to eat meat but still would like diarrhea.
Let's pause this shit. This game is shit.
They have breakfast Hot Pockets, so you can have a Hot Pocket for breakfast, a Hot Pocket for lunch, and be dead by dinner.
So, do they have regret flavored Hot Pockets yet?
Isn't that what they all are flavored?
They come in regret, agony, and self-loathing.
Yeah, it's called Lean Pockets. Also, I see Moosh is in a sticky situation.
Moosh.
Yep.
How many scary ghosts are there here?
So yeah, to pretty much, like I say, in a Hot Pocket's defense, the pepperoni ones were okay. Okay, they filled my stomach. They didn't do anything bad. They were fine. It's just that as soon as I ate that ham and cheese one, that was pretty much nearly rotten in the middle. It's just like, yep, never having another one ever again. I don't care what kind it is.
My opinion on the subject is screw you all. Hot Pockets are amazing.
Yep. You know, actually, you guys seem to have had the terrible experiences with Hot Pockets. I haven't.
So I don't hate them.
Well, you guys make them out to be the worst thing.
Because they're so easy to make fun of, and Jim Gaffigan especially.
Okay,
so the first time we heard him talk about Hot Pockets, we were driving home from the other side of the state. And my mom had to pull over because she was laughing too hard to drive. The video.
Okay.
Jim Gaffigan is my favorite comedian.
Yeesh.
See, I never heard of this guy. He doesn't exactly.
Oh, you gotta watch some of his stuff.
Also, it's big video.
It doesn't particularly sound like a guy that's relevant to my interests.
He's like the white equivalent of you. He always makes jokes about how he's obnoxiously pale.
Oh. Okay.
Also, watch his bacon video. It's also pretty great.
He's perfectly okay with making fun of his own race, and people actually find it funny.
Evan.
It's true.
This stage is pretty great.
So, I'm half tempted to go get food now because I'm hungry and there's nothing.
Well, then go get a quick hot pot. I'm not saying that.
Street hot.
Thankfully, there's been much better convenience food that I've had since then. Spicy chicken sandwich for one.
Why is that not a continue point? That looks like a perfectly fine continue point screen.
Being too fast. Going too fast.
So, Moosh,
Yeah.
haven't you learned with this game, like, continue points? What are those?
Good riddance.
So this does seem like a pretty bad problem with the game.
Yeah.
Apparently it's even worse in the Wily stages.
Oh, dude. Some of the Wily stages are just... ugh. Also, yes, there is a rush jet because, yeah, you really need that for one of them.
Yeah.
And if you run out of
that
energy for it,
stage, I
well,
think.
fuck you.
You're right, Prince. Wally stages are terrible. I'm on them right now.
I'm talking about the unlimited Wily stages, but yeah.
Yeah, that's a
I
joke.
can't imagine they can possibly be worse than 2s.
They're not really worse. I mean, they're well, unlike 2s, they're well designed. It's just that, you know, the whole, you know, lengthy stage plus only 2 checkpoints thing is kind of, yeah, it really shines there.
I think this game needs some swords.
Isn't it like rule 1 of making long stages? Don't make the player do large segments over.
You piece of shit.
Yep. At least Evan stuck around for that part of the class.
That was like the one part where I wasn't sniffing the glue man.
So, you know, like all those, like, you know, playground tales of, like, you know, kids eating, like, paste and all that stuff. I have honestly never, ever seen a kid do that, whether it be back in the past or in this day and age.
Me neither.
I haven't
So,
seen it.
you have obviously never taught preschoolers.
So wait, Prince, are you saying you stalked playgrounds? You walked right into that.
Get out.
I don't know, I taught cubbies at the local Awana, and oh my gosh, those kids... One of them especially, like, when he was little, he would just try to stick anything crafts related, he'd try to eat.
Now, one thing I have seen, on the other hand, I have seen a kid stick a crown up his nose. That was painful to watch.
When you said a crown, do you mean like an actual...
As in, you know, the coloring utensil crayon.
Oh, damn, I was thinking it.
No.
Platypus, what?
So, like, when you said a crown, I actually thought you meant literally an actual crown. The thing you put on your head. You know, the thing off of the Queen of England.
PR wardrobes.
Who cares? What's
Also,
the difference?
also platypus.
Oh, you mean
That
that?
terrifies me.
That duck-looking beaver?
Yep, platypus.
That's the greatest jump system of our time.
Oh, there's the platypus. Moosh's stream is really lagging on my end.
It's a duck-looking beaver, man.
Which
It's
Russ?
basically a duck.
So, but no, they were. I mean, they saw it a long time before I did. So, so fun fact about a platypus. I'm sure everyone already knows if this is the case. When they
Was
first,
that explode?
yes, actually. You see, it's the only egg-laying mammal because mammal eggs have this tendency to explode violently.
What? What? You're joking. You're pulling my leg.
So,
Yes,
Ross,
I am.
I agree, and I
Okay.
say this as a blender.
I mean, nature is so fucked up that I would not be surprised by exploding eggs.
I mean, we do have the beetle that has an exploding ass,
Yup.
and I'm not making that one up.
That beetle is a magical creature.
It sure is.
Sounds like a gutsy fellow.
Yes, man.
You know,
Yeah. Yup. Okay. You bastard.
ta-da!
Oh, there's another platypus.
You know, and this is exactly
Oh.
solidifying the reason why I believe platypuses are birds.
So, I guess technically speaking, they are closer to birds than.
They
No, that's not right. Never
They have a
mind.
freaking beak! What more do you
So-
want?
That's a case of convergent evolution, though. The
So-
platypus is just.
Another fun little thing about platypus. They have poisonous claws.
I'm about to say, yeah, they have I will fuck your shit up on their back legs.
But only the
Yeah, all the
female-
back legs. Only the
females
back legs.
sweat milk, though. So,
Sweat milk!
Yes,
Yes.
yes, they sweat milk.
so all
Oh,
mammals
okay.
produce milk, but platypodes, excuse me, don't have mammary glands. They just kind of sweat it out.
So the Daffy Duck fuck Big Piggy, and this is what we got?
No. No.
Fun fact about the platypus: when they sent it back to whatchamacallit,
What the
to
hell?
to the universities in Britain and said, "Look what we found down here." The first thing the scientists there did was comb the thing over, trying to find the stitches, because obviously they just taken some kind of Australian beaver and put a duckbill and stitched it together.
Oh, okay then.
Now, did they send a live one, or?
No, they sent a dead one.
Okay.
Alright then, now I have a new suggestion. We play TF2, somebody put up platypus facts now.
Evan, get on that.
How about new?
No, Evan needs to keep the cat facts.
Cat facts are glorious.
Keep the cat facts, but like make a separate set of platypus facts.
So I would-
no, I'm not
I would
building
make-
another macro set.
I would make platypus facts, except I don't kill people enough, so it wouldn't be nearly as funny.
So do it whenever you die.
Is there anything as glorious as like start of a payload map, suddenly cat facts filling your screen as everyone stands still as the gates open? Why do people do that?
Good question.
Uh-oh, time for bad Megaman.
Why didn't I use that earlier? God, I'm kind of not that bright.
Knocked up. What-
How
I said
did
not that bright?
What?
I guess Moosh is not at full bright right now.
Lol.
He's a phantom of.
Oh, I should have streamed that instead.
You should have. So, when you beat the first game, you can just skip straight to Edgeworth 2 because that game is phenomenal.
Wink.
And never play the first game because that game is not phenomenal.
Huh. But it
I
has
mean-
3-man.
So, don't get me wrong, Turnabout Ablaze is one of the best cases in the series. But, oh my gosh, you have to do so much stuff before you get there, and,
Hot dog box.
like,
Hot dog box.
I thought it was worth playing through the first 4 cases just because case 5 was so phenomenally great that I understand for a lot of people it probably isn't.
Speaking of hot dog boxes, what did I tell this game about the hot dogging?
You're doing it again.
Okay, you are taunting the Jubs.
You're doing it again.
I know what he's doing, and it's completely innocent.
Completely
I know
innocent.
exactly what he's talking about. He's just taunting the Jubs.
Completely
I use that
innocent.
exact term because, yeah.
Completely innocent, my ass.
There's
So
the other
basically,
instance
I'm
of that's
gonna-
dead.
I hope
Oh,
that's
actually-
as innocent when it comes to hot dogs.
So, okay, on the topic of actual hot dogs, what do people actually like to put on them? I mean, what do you guys like to put on them?
Everything.
Cheese and ketchup.
Garbage. Hot dogs are absolutely atrocious and should not exist.
Hot
I
dogs
will
taste good.
murder you.
Wait, okay,
I will
well,
drive
okay,
down to San Diego and stab you.
okay, hold on a sec. I couldn't hear over Jubs, like, falling back there. Yes, I was using some creative words there. But, okay, so,
Calculating.
what is it that Russ likes to put on a hot dog, and Evan says, like, ew?
No, Russ just said he didn't like hot dogs and they should never exist.
Really?
Russ just, I believe he said he didn't like
Russ,
hot
why
dogs.
do you not approve of everything I like?
Because it's nasty.
Okay, let's
Russ,
go back
do you-
to
Do you
now,
like
man.
beating children?
Do I like what?
Beating children?
No.
So print confirmed for child beater.
What?
Uh,
Fuck you, Evan!
so, actually, that's a logical fallacy, but
It sure
It's
is,
still
but
really
it's fun
funny.
to play with.
thank
No,
you,
no.
Legend. Somebody backs me up here.
Okay, first and foremost. Okay, could you at least explain to me?
Say sausage then.
Alright,
Uh-huh.
explain to me what is so bad about the hot dog.
Absolutely nothing.
I just don't like them.
Oscar Mayer.
Oh, I've seen this stage before. I've seen Moosh play this game before. Okay.
I've seen this stage before.
Yeah.
I've seen this Moosh play this game before.
Eat his moosh before.
So yes, please explain.
Maybe we should play-
why.
Rock
So-
Force.
There are.
Besides, but besides the fact that it's made from a conglomeration of other meaty parts of animals that aren't used.
So, as a general rule of thumb, I don't like meat. And hot dogs just take all the parts I don't like and throw them together in one unholy combination wrapped in intestines.
I like hot
Russ
dogs.
confirmed vegan.
But you know what's better than hot dogs?
He's
Bratwurst.
not a vegan.
Bratwurst.
He's
But that
just-
makes it even better, Russ.
Bratwurst.
No, I'm not a vegan. I just don't like meat. Well,
Yeah, it's worth getting it.
for the most. I mean, there's
But-
certain things I do, but
It's like, you know, I like pretty much almost any kind of meat because, well, while I was growing up, my dad actually worked at a meat store. So, yeah, liking meat's kind of in our family's blood and all that. I mean, heck, sometimes.
I would hope there's.
Sometimes every single year we actually go and make homemade sausage from scratch.
So,
Don't do that.
I'm going to butcher a Carl Sagan quote here. Make homemade sausage, you must first invent the universe. From scratch.
Okay.
In order to invent a sausage, you better be prepared to cut somebody's sausage off.
Job.
Oops! Why?
Well, that bombshell, I am actually going to head off for right now because I'm starting to get a little bit sleepy and, you know, good night and everything.
Sweet dreams!
Jobs has been banned from the internet forever. Also, good night.
And with that, a big fuck you to you all. Good night.
The FBI has like a profile on Jubs already.
Sure, they have to.
I kinda want them to. I'd be like, bring it!
Jobs filing. Oh, come on. That was a perfect jump.
Suddenly, jump filing is like the brand new racial profiling. It's not even about race anymore, it's about jumping.
What does that even mean?
That means that the second the jobs outbreak happens, there will be an outbreak. I predict it. I
There's
will
a
become
tentacle breaking out of your heart!
I will become a pathogen. I will be
A path of what?
a pathogen. Damn it!
I know what a pathogen is.
A pathogen is like...
It's a path to the wine cellar. Oh no.
Eh.
Yeah. No, it's the path to my basement. Yes. The basement that everybody and their mom wants to just really find.
It's the
No,
path.
not that basement.
It's your face's path to my fist.
Another way this game could have improved itself, right? Get rid of the lives.
So, I'm noticing that enemy placement, and I'm noticing that's terrible.
That's as many as 4 tins, and that's terrible. No.
40 cacks.
I need to get food, but it's almost midnight. I've got class tomorrow, and I need to go to
Food
bed,
tonight.
and I don't want to try to get food.
So, Moosh,
Yeah,
is this game rumbling you?
So it's kind of like a troll.
kinda.
Eat some bread, damn it.
Speak with Brenda.
I'm like, I kind of want to rage quit, but I also kind of want to finish the game and get the satisfaction of beating it, even though I'm starting to alter my opinions of it, seeing how these continue points are working out.
You think you'll be able to continue playing?
I hope so. I hope I can at least get to the 4th Wily Castle stage before rage quitting.
So, I noticed Moosh didn't even try to counter Pine. You're not going to try to save face here?
Nope.
We can let you retry it if you want.
Ah!
Nope, he's just tanking this one.
Oh boy, we're here.
I don't think he has the energy to really do anything about it, though.
Stop.
So, I have to say, I have to give that Pine an S, right?
Did you just say yes, Frank?
Yep.
Go away.
I'm sorry, was that Pine a little too excess?
And with that, be the quick triple X manga. Oh, no, I'm kidding.
Close that shit. Look at that E-tank right now.
Keep doing whatever you're doing, Jobs.
Jump-to-lighting.
I'm just having fun here for now.
Jump-to-lighting.
Okay, I'm gonna use a weapon just to kill this frog. Frog has gotten out.
Frog has gotten out.
No, you will not beat me.
Isn't this boss just amazing, Michael? And nothing wrong with it whatsoever?
Where is he, Booby Trap?
Yes, I am.
The
when
fact
did
that, like, I
Got it.
just want to take whoever designed this and punch him in the face repeatedly.
So Unalak designed
Why
it. Okay.
does it?
Ugh, the timing there. The timing. Russ, the timing.
What you do?
I want-
Oh, you got swindled.
Let's wait a few seconds for Twitch to catch up so I can see what happened.
Oh,
Swindling.
here's rematches.
When did TS switch his avatar?
On Skype last night. Okay, so he used a bubble in.
Oh, I see.
That was deliberate, too. You know that one tile pit placement. He wanted that to happen.
I'm starting to feel a little less sympathetic with the little kid who always wanted to design a Mega Man game because he grew up to be an asshole.
Uh-huh.
Well,
I like this guy. I like this guy a lot.
Well, you can up game solid by imagining him feeding him his kneecaps after you grounded him down to a fine pace.
Now, actually, am I just making things needlessly complicated for myself? Does easy mode fix the hitbox, continue point issue? Or is that a consistent
Probably
problem?
I think it's
I
a
don't
consistent
think it
problem, but easy mode makes it a lot harder to die in general, so it sort of fixes it.
He's fulfilling his dreams by wrecking yours.
Oh, hi, Evan. Again.
Yeah.
Avon, be glad you left when you did. You missed some absolutely terrible conversations.
And also pretty terrible.
It
game.
involved. Which one are you talking about? The ones that involved Jubs, the one that involved Jubs, or the one that involved Jubs?
Yes.
See, and here I thought that Avon was here the whole time, and he was just like falling silent and like deeply regretting ever joining this group.
I haven't. The jury's still out on that one.
So one day
Even Jub's
you're going to
background.
wake up, right? And you're going to just feel sudden urge to like rump someone else in this group, and that's when you'll know you truly fit in. Signs you haven't. You wake up, you find yourself just filled with deep regret and shame.
So, I think most of the time, our level design in CC comes down to wouldn't it be really funny to see insert group member name
Yep.
here
Yep.
get trapped by this?
So, this Met section here, I
usually
would design the shit out of this.
You know, it's okay if you want to give up here, Moosh. We'd all understand if you've met your match here.
No. Died. Okay.
What are you doing interfering with the construction? It's your own fault.
It really is. I'm the real monster here.
Yeah,
Moosh,
see,
don't
it's just trying to hammer in a point here.
Moosh just used his one attack so he wouldn't get knocked into the hole again.
Oh, so PS is on unavoidable damage, man.
Who?
Wiley.
Why the
The
machine?
Wily
too?
machine, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who thought that was a good idea? Like, did this actually get bug tested? I refuse to believe that somehow the QA team got past the boss, where it's literally impossible to not get hit. But yeah, this is fine.
So you know what this raises the question of?
Where the
Do you
Wily
think in
stage
the
is
first
bug
game
tested?
the Yellow Devil was like intended of it's probably impossible to do this without getting hit, yet it just kind of turned out to be a happy accident that it is?
That's very possible, I suppose.
Yellow Devil just used the select glitch and cheese it.
I mean, like, aside from that.
So we've put in this glitch so that if they can't beat it legitimately, they can get past it. Oh, that's good. Leave it in. It's not a bug, it's a feature.
Is it 3, the one with the Megaman boss at the end of one of the Wily stages?
No, that's one.
So, Moosh, isn't our other, like, design philosophy in this group is if this bug requires us to restructure an entire script, it's a feature? And doesn't break the game?
That's basically what I've had to come to accept with the magnet shot. Like, occasionally it does wonky stuff, and you know what? No, I'm not rescripting this. I've put in so much pain and suffering. I am not rescripting this.
Isn't one of your design decisions how grump can you make Epi?
Oh, of course.
That's
And
everyone's.
that's a byproduct. Like,
Killed me. Okay.
Epi grump is a quality control measure.
Oh, those don't go in set paths. I thought they
Yes.
did. Why
If
did I
Epi
think they
likes
did?
the game, remember, he likes Battle of the Bloodline, so that's actually a sign that you may have done something wrong.
Why, Epi? Why?
So, those jackhammer mets, those are the greatest things.
Avon, have you ever played Ballad of the Bloodline?
Can't say I have, but I've heard its reputation.
Do you know the story twists that come at the end?
No, I don't know.
Hold on, I need to pull up the explanation here then. I'm about to make the storyteller inside you die.
Yeah, like, Avon, you're a writer, right? I'm sure this will,
Yeah.
like, morally offend every fiber of your being just by its sheer existence on this planet.
So a
Oh.
giant spider was behind everything, and
No. No.
Hold on, I'm pulling up.
That's awesome storytelling there. I don't know what you're talking about.
well,
That
Hold
has shots that do status effects.
I
Something like
did a review
Wily
of
Cat.
this, and I summed up the story at the end, and
Technically, Sigma was a spider, wasn't he?
I suppose.
A search spider for Google. No.
Okay, here we go. Microsoft views. And let's go to the first page.
Making changes.
Okay, so
Ending
Avon, here, this review, read the whole thing if you want, but the spoiler box at the end goes over some of the plot twists that the game throws at you in its final chapter, and...
Scary sword. Even though it's not that game, but
Oh, that's right. Scary sword, scary sword, scary sword, scary shite, scary shite.
and a jump scare.
No.
That face. That face.
This quest gave birth to the Dr. Wily was behind everything meme.
Yep, I ended up playing.
Was Dr. Wily in the first game?
Yep.
So, he didn't appear, but he was referenced a lot. So, like,
And
Sephiroth tells you he was the one behind the plot.
And then Moosh puts Wily in.
The fact that I'm having to
Tell the
say
walk.
these sentences makes
So-
me sad.
Sephiroth was the Dr. Cossack of Ballad of the Bloodline.
So-
That may have been Body, depending on.
Well, okay, so from what
So-
my understanding, you go and you fight Body. Body turns out to be Sephiroth, who was in league with Sigma, so you fight Sigma, then Sephiroth. But then Sephiroth's mom was plotting behind the scenes somehow, and there's the Guardian who factors into this, and I don't know how. Dr. Wily was actually behind this all, but he doesn't show up. And then the
Okay,
real
that
Body
works.
shows up, and then you team up with Ganondorf's daughter and save the day.
Yes, this actually happened.
I thought that was all canon.
Yep.
this game, I was on board with the story for the first part. Like, it's not the most inspired thing, but it worked. And then,
Wait, beast.
The sad part is
Biggest
Ballad
twist of all, Nil is
Oh.
actually Link.
yeah. So there's a cutscene that is so poorly worded, it makes it sound like Helmsword King knocked up Link's girlfriend.
Oh yeah, that's right, that's right, that's right. I ended up head disking to that.
I take it back. Cast Chaos is a new god once in a while.
This is so poorly worded that you have to go out of your way and do mental gymnastics to interpret it as anything but that. Like, I
somewhat disagree, but whatever.
What sucks is that Ballad of the Bloodline is a legitimately cool name. But the rest of his
Yeah.
games don't have cool names. Season Blood, is that a vampire quest?
Eastern Blood, I like. Cousin of Powers, no. Guardian Mother, no.
Guardian Mother and
And then
Guardian
Oh,
Moosh.
Cool dudes with attitude.
5.
Cool dudes with attitude. You find the Power
You
Rangers?
are in life.
Oh. Yep, you are in life.
English. I know English is not his
Oh,
first language,
hang
but
on.
They're giving me a heart attack with their rap music, and no.
Yo, I wish I knew how to rap. I can't.
Come on, Joe, just give us a beat.
Is Link.
They don't know what it's all about. You see?
Oh, I
I
see.
feel,
Skateboarders.
I feel as a Negro.
whoa.
Oh boy, hang on, I need to find the owl scene from the third game for Ava.
The second game.
So that,
Was
ladies
I
and
thought it was the
gentlemen,
third.
I think it
No,
was the second.
was one of my
So
least
show
favorite
him the
Mega Man
cat
games.
scene from the fourth game.
The cat.
What? Fourth
I
game.
didn't play the fourth game.
Okay, thank everyone for watching. That was my least favorite Mega Man game. Well, maybe not least favorite, but one of them for sure. You could probably hate me now, but who cares? I don't care. Goodbye, and see you next time.